Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, back again with another movie review. Last night I saw the movie The Imaginarium of Dr. Pernassus, which I absolutely adored this film. I thought it was unbelievably remarkable. It was a very unique movie, very symbolic and metaphysical and surreal, and also had elements of Faust in it, which I also enjoyed greatly, and religion and dogma, and just morals and values that I thought were intriguing, and made the story just suck you in immediately. You wanted to know what was going to happen next, and if there was ever going to be a happy ending. Of course there is, but that doesn't happen until much later in the film, and I'm not going to tell you how it happens. But this movie really drew me in immediately. Just the way it was done, and especially the dream sequences were just they were stunning. It was absolutely breathtaking. I thought, this is phenomenal. This is so beautiful. And I think I liked each dream sequence more than the last, but I'm not really sure which was my favorite, but they were all just dazzling to me, and the costuming, the effects, just everything about this movie really transfixed me. And it was sort of sad for me to see Heath Ledger on screen, knowing that he's no longer with us, but I thought that his role as Tony was just unbelievable. He did just a spectacular job. And of course, let's see, Jude Law was in this as well, Johnny Depp, and I also thought that they played the alternate Tonys very, very well. Just the different personalities in his little dream world, which I thought was very philosophical and metaphysical, and just the whole idea of the realm of the mind and truth, what ultimate truth really is. I know this is getting really complex, but this is a film that you can analyze over time, I think, and just think, that is really deep. And whoever was responsible for making this film, I really tip my hat to them, because it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It kind of reminded me of Mirror Mask. If you've seen Mirror Mask, then this is a mind bender that's very similar to this, and it's kind of dark along the lines of Mirror Mask as well, and I could see similarities between the two, and I love that film immensely. It's one of my favorites, and this has become one of my favorites as well. And if you are a fan of surrealism and films that really make you think about just what is truth and what the mind is all about, and the lengths of love, what you can define as love or freedom, and there's so many different concepts in this film. I can't go over all of them without giving anything away, but there's really not enough for me to go over here, because there's just so much in this one film that just boggles and bedazzles me, to be honest with you. And I really highly recommend this film. If you're a fan of fantasy, then definitely check it out. If you don't like films that are a little bit it was a bit of unusual, but I don't know, I really like movies like this, because it gives you a break from the everyday, and it's a fantasy, and it takes your mind off of the the normal everyday humdrum life. But I give this movie 4 stars, just no doubt about it, hands down. This movie is just incredible. I love it, I really do. And the soundtrack, all the lighting, the costumes, the characters, especially Dr. Pernassus himself. I really liked him, and I liked Vern Troyer as Percy. Percy was comic relief. I really enjoyed him. Tony was a very clever, sly, kind of crafty character. You didn't know whether you could trust him or not. And of course you have the devil, who is intriguing. And he's also one of those characters that just he intrigues you, and yet you love to hate him. Then there is Valentina, whom I felt kind of sorry for her. I just thought that she deserved better in the beginning. That I'm not going to give anything away about her. And then there was another character. I can't think of his name though. I'm going to call him Mercury for now, because that was the character he played on stage. I couldn't think of his actual name, but he provided a secondary love interest for Valentina, and Tony provided another. And Pernassus wasn't sure which one would be more suited for his daughter, but it's just a very different sort of story, and it takes you into a different realm. I think it just really opens up your mind, and you just go along with it, and it's just a really fabulous movie. I really love it. If you're a fan of Heath Ledger or Jude Law or Johnny Depp, I definitely look into it. And I can't think of the guy who does Pernassus, but I'm thinking that he did Dumbledore. I'm not sure if he did or not. Don't, if I'm incorrect about that, you can tell me. But this is a very British movie, and you notice right away because of the way they speak and the language that they use. And of course it's located in London, so yeah, of course. But I thought this was a really exceptionally done film, and I give Pernassus 4 stars. No questions asked about that. So if you want to see a film that's a little bit out of the ordinary, I would highly recommend this film for you to watch. It's really interesting.